This week on LandLeader Television. We are the leaders of the land. Land is what we live on. It can be explored, built upon, and cultivated. Land holds our wildlife, crops and livestock, and the homes in which we live. It provides a resource for your family. It's what our forefathers settled and our brave fight to protect. It asks that you respect it, keep it free, and put back what you have taken. At times, it's purchased, sold, and traded, and it's passed on from generation to generation. So it's our duty as land brokers to be champions of conservation, habitat management, and ownership. We possess a deep love for our land and respect for all it provides. We are LandLeader. The following segment is brought to you by Jon Kohler and Associates, representing some of the finest properties in the Southeast.
I'm Frank Barnes, and we're at the Timber Creek Lodge. We're on Crestview, Florida, 35 miles north of Destin, Florida. 3 lakes, one of them is about 17 acres. You've got Juniper Creek that runs for about 2 miles through the property. It's shallow, the water is pure. You can drink the water right out of the creek. The driveway's a mile long coming back from Lake Ellen to the house. About 250,000 paver bricks in the driveway. The house is over 25,000 square foot, has 10 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, has an elevator, has a bank vault. The door weighs 5,800 pounds. The house took about 2 years to build. I'm a car collector, and I like the garage. It has a 22-car garage, gymnasium, and also a guest apartment for some of my friends that come up to play with the cars. The property has extensive longleaf timber. A lot of the timber is 40 and 50 years old. The timber stand on the east side of the house, I just got the appraisal back yesterday. It is about $1,600 an acre. That does not include hardwood. That's pine timber only. The canyon is real unusual. I discovered it about 3 years ago. Built a road going down inside the canyon. I found out it was where the glaciers came in and left white gravel, and it looks like a white sand, but I use it as a road base on a lot of the roads that I build and repair in here. It's like concrete once you put it down. I like to have the trees for the aesthetics and for the animals. I can't call myself an environmentalist because I've cut millions of trees. I've also planted several million trees in my day. I've not known Jon for very long, but I was very impressed with his operation. He's like I am. He likes the nature, not just the land and the timber, but the vegetation around it.
Hi, I'm Jon Kohler with Jon Kohler and Associates. Welcome to Timber Creek Lodge. Obviously, this is one of the finest homes on any plantation in the South today. For friends and family, it's impossible to beat. It's our job to sell and divide across the country. When I tell you this property is world class, it's world class. My family had a chance to come out here and enjoy the outdoors on Timber Creek, and we loved it. Within the first 5 minutes of being here, my son asked us to buy it 3 times. We see some of the best lodges in the country, and they really lit up when they saw this place. There's nothing like this lodge. The space, the layout, the utility, the beauty, the vistas, the way it sits on the property. There's nothing else like it. There's no better place to bring your friends and family for a memorable experience than this lodge. In the plantation business, it's common to see great habitat or great improvements. Very rarely do the two come together like they do here at Timber Creek. Everyone's heard of Florida's Destin beaches, some of the most beautiful white sand beaches in the world. We have 3.5 miles of Juniper Creek, the same gorgeous sand, clear water running right in front of the lodge. Walter's a great sales agent because nobody knows the land better than Walter. Timber, habitat, values. Nobody represents people as well as Walter does.
Hi, I'm Walter Hatchett, an accredited land consultant with Jon Kohler and Associates. Timber Creek is absolutely stunning, 1,250-acre property in Okaloosa County, Florida. It has two just unreal, shallow, but just beautiful sand creeks. Exceptional timber investment as well. Most of it's natural, longleaf stands, some beautiful hardwood drains. Just all around great recreational property as well as a timber investment. And then you get to the house. It is just a spectacular log cabin. I've seen some nice houses in my career, but this one tops it all.
I'm 77 years old. We have several houses, and I want to get back to traveling.
This segment was brought to you by OtterBox, building extraordinary products to enhance your life, and by Cinch Jeans and Shirts, the leader in premium Western wear clothing since 1996. Are you experienced in farming, ranching, or recreational properties? Do you have a passion for the outdoors? Are you seeking a profession in real estate and land sales? If so, LandLeader is growing our team of real estate brokers and agent members across the country. We offer a strong network, excellent property marketing support, real estate training, and national affiliation of land brokerages that is second to none. For more information on becoming a member of LandLeader, visit us at LandleaderTV.com.
Out here, there's no boss, no 9 to 5, no vacation days. You see, this is more than a job. It's a calling. It's the sweat, the grit, the worry, the wonder, and the truth that you were born to lead this life.
LandLeader Television is brought to you by OtterBox. At work or at play, OtterBox enables your everyday. Cinch Jeans and Shirts, your leader in Western wear. Gunworks, 1,000 yards capable right out of the box. Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering, built on grit. Blue Otter polarized sunglasses, the very best. Covert Scouting Camera, top quality trail cameras with unmatched support. Swarovski Optic, perfection meets tradition. Kevin's Catalog, the place for Kevin's fine outdoor gear and apparel. And by Feed the Party, the best steaks and meats at the best prices. This property is brought to you by Maine Outdoor Properties, Realty of Maine. Let us be your guide to a better way of life.
Hi, I'm Wendy Yates, owner here at Bosebuck Mountain Camps at the northern end of Aziscahoss Lake in Lynchtown, Maine. This is a traditional Maine sporting camp. We have 12 cabins right here along the lake that we rent year-round. They're varying size. Most of them have 4 beds, 2 double, 2 twin. It's a little piece of heaven. It's very quiet. We're off the grid. No cell service, no Wi-Fi. A good place to recharge your batteries for sure. Hunting, fishing, water sports. Summer recreation is typically families. Most of them are repeat guests and they come back year after year. We have been here for, it'll be 12 years in December of this year. The main lodge, established here in 1917, was pulled here somehow, whether it came over the lake in the winter or was horse-drawn. Then the facility was taken over by F. Pearlie Flint in 1919, and he ran it until the early to mid-60s, and then his daughter took over. All the original structures are here, very historic. It does qualify for National Historic Register, although we have not listed it there as yet. Lots of improvements here. New leach field, all the utilities have been placed underground. The main lodge has been rewired. We installed new septic tanks. Most of the cabins have had some improvements, whether it be interior or exterior porches. We installed a walk-in freezer. We provide 3 meals a day for all seasons except snowmobiling season. We're open during snowmobile season, but they're not included. Full breakfast options, lunch, usually a bag lunch, and then dinner. From this location, you can troll on Aziscohos Lake, or you can fly fish from here north. Landlocked salmon and brook trout, it's a pretty prestigious place to fish. It's non-stocked, so it is one of the last remaining wild fisheries this side of the Mississippi River.
Deb Henderson, Maine Outdoor Properties team at Realty of Maine. I'm here this afternoon at Bosebuck Mountain Camps in Lynchtown Township here in Maine. It's heaven on earth. It is a traditional Maine sporting camp that has been known historically here in the area for its renowned fly fishing. It is open year-round. It is famous for its landlocked salmon and its native brook trout. We got to go to Little Boy Falls. We got to see Parmacini Lake, deer tracks in the road, known for moose in the area, bear. It's located in western Maine. It's beautiful topography, mountains, waterfalls, lots of streams. People from all around the world come here to fish. Families love coming here in the summer. It's a place for the kids to remember what a board game is like, to remember how to play a musical instrument, to kayak, to skip rocks in the lake, to fish. A chance for mom and dad and the kids to talk to one another. It's a place to connect with what's important in life: family, friends, nature. The camps are off-grid. It's like stepping back in time. No cell, no laptop. This day and age, folks have lost their connection to what it is to enjoy the natural beauty that surrounds us. This is a wonderful place to renew the energy and soothe your spirit and get connected to nature.
Set down your phone, turn it off, get off the screen, get in your car and drive up here. It's well worth it. We are trying to sell because we have been here 12 years. We've had some recent health issues that have told us that we're not 25 anymore. And it just requires a lot more than we can physically continue to do. We had a 20-year plan when we came in, so we figured we better start the process now.
This segment was brought to you by Gunworks, 1,000 yards right out of the box. And by Blue Otter Polarized Sunglasses. Don't settle for anything less than the best.
Honey Break Lodge is a majestic site towering over the cypress trees of scenic Larto Lake. With 6 lodge suites, 26 beds, and our camp that can host 96, Honey Break can accommodate any event. Visit us at honeybreak.com.
The Climber, a new ultralight design by Gunworks. The Climber is the pinnacle of lightweight, long-range design. Design yours at gunworks.com.
Land is where it all begins. From farmland and working cattle ranches to hunting properties and recreational retreats. We aren't your typical real estate agents. We choose boots over dress shoes and trucks over sports cars any day. We hunt, fish, raise cattle, and grow crops. We understand land.
Now you can live the Honey Break experience. We carry top brands in waterfowl and outdoor clothing, as well as a full line of Honey Break logo t-shirts, souvenirs, and gifts. Visit us at the Pro Shop or online at honeybreak.com.
This segment is brought to you by Great Lakes and Land Real Estate Company, specializing in rural and recreational acreage in northern Michigan.
My name is Tim Culhane from Great Lakes and Land Real Estate, partnered with LandLeader. We are located in a county called Gogebic County in western Upper Peninsula of Michigan. This is right on the Wisconsin border, and we're on a chain of lake called the Cisco Chain. The The Cisco chain consists of 15 individual lakes, all connected by canals, about 271 miles of shoreline. It consists of many depths of lake and many different types of fish, including muskie, pike, bass, walleye, perch, and other panfish. If you're a wildlife enthusiast and do like hunting and fishing, this is a tremendous area. We have a very nice population of deer, bear, grouse, wild turkey, ducks, geese, in addition to all the fishing opportunities here. This particular camp is set up very nicely. It consists of over 6,500 feet of water frontage and is 22 plus acres of land. We have a 3-car garage with a workshop as you first come into the property. As you come to the main house, you'll look down and you'll see a boathouse. This is a 2-slip wet boathouse, so you just drive your pontoon boat or your other boat in there. It's got garage doors. Hard to get these anymore, they're grandfathered in. And then as you come up the hill, you come into the main house, which is a 4,200 square foot cathedral ceiling open concept home. Hardwood floors throughout. It's got all the amenities and features you expect in a really, really nice home, but you're in the Northwoods. In addition to that, you also have a guest cabin that features 3 fireplaces, sleeps anywhere from 6 to 8 people, and you have water views from every window. The views on this property are amazing because it is a peninsula. It has walking trails throughout. You can see 3 different lakes. There's room for expansion. You could have 4 individual homesteads here. There's also 2 cantilever docks for access from either side. This was gifted to a college, Carleton College, as a way of raising money. So they are currently the stewards of this property. This was just a generous gift from alumni who felt very strongly about giving money to this college.
Joseph Edward Brower. Brauherr, but could my friends in grade school say Brauherr? No, so they made me Brower. In '59, I came to Carleton College. We were from the class of '63, which is getting to be quite some time ago. I had a wonderful 4 years here. Carleton was a great school. I learned a great deal. And by senior year, I was having the time of my life. I also met a very nice lady who I'm still married to. So Carleton did some great things for me. Well, that happened in the saloon. We got here about 3 days, I think, before school started. One of my roommates was a proctor. We started talking about girls and things like that. And I said, yeah, you know, Nancy Fitch. And well, of course, she used to call me when she was looking for him because I'd be around and he wouldn't.
Hello, I'm Nancy Brower. We're at Carleton College. I started at Carleton College in 1959 and I graduated in 1963. I imagine you're talking about Joe Brower, one of his roommates who I'd known for several years because we worked on things together. I could never find him, but I could find Joe. His roommate asked me if I would go out with his roommate. Oh, who's that? Joe Brower. Oh, okay, sure, that's fine.
He called and wondered if she'd like to go out, see if our driver's licenses worked at the, as they say, the saloon. And she said yes. Same evening, he asked if Nancy's roommate would like to go out someplace, and she said yes. We all got married and stayed married.
And we went out together, had a lovely time together, and started dating. He turned into the love of my life. 4 Lakes is the home that we created on the Cisco chain of lakes.
The location of this place is the prime location on the Cisco chain of lakes. You can see lake from every window of every house, including the garage.
We got married 2 or 3 years after we left Carleton, but Carleton never left our lives or our thoughts.
We were there for 30 summers, and we loved every one of them. The kids are now all grown up. Their kids are all grown up, and we're 78 years old. So we just said, okay. So rather than just let it sit for the occasional visit, we decided that we loved it. We'd give it to another place we love, Carleton College.
This segment was brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. Remain best in the game with Covert Scouting Cameras. And by Swarovski Optic. Perfection meets tradition.
silent, and I want to be lethal. I want every advantage. With the new covert cell cameras, I'll finally have the edge I've been missing. The only way they'll know I'm here is if they hear my heart beating through my chest.
Here at Swarovski Optic, a lot of time is spent on perfecting a few great things until every idea we touch enhances every moment in the field. For a quarter century, the Swarovski Optic SLC has been making hunters' dreams become reality. Feel the wilderness every time you step outside.
This segment is brought to you by Tarrant and Harman Real Estate and Auction Company, specializing in residential, agricultural, recreational, and commercial real estate in Illinois.
Hi, my name is Don Tuttle. We're at Quail Valley Estates in Godfrey, Illinois. This property was purchased back in 2010. We bought it from a farming family. This land had been in that family for close to 90 years. It actually caught my attention because of the timber, the fields, the agriculture. I saw an opportunity here to create a habitat for wildlife. We purchased the property in 2010 and since then have done quite a bit of work clearing the property, adding food plot fields, trails throughout the woods, and of course constructing the house, the barn, and putting in a lake and stocking it as well. Over the first 5 or 6 years, we purchased about 1,200 pen-raised quail because I wanted to try to get the quail population up on the farm. Interestingly enough, over the years, those quail have repopulated. In fact, just the other day, we found a new covey with about 10 to 12 chicks. Field of Dreams, the saying in that movie was, if you build it, they will come. That's really what we've done here. We've created a habitat for deer, turkey, quail, and just an abundant amount of wildlife. 2 years ago, I got a 10-point buck. Last year, I got a bigger 12-point buck, all within literally 200 yards from the front door of the house. When I bought this farm, I really wanted to have everything here. I wanted the custom home to be built on the farm, but yet have the resources and the land to hunt not far from the house. In creating the habitat to pull the wildlife into this farm, it's given me really the best of both worlds. Whether you're a hunter or not, the landscape, the CRP fields when they're blooming, the brown-eyed Susan, and if you just like to observe the wildlife, there is an abundance of that here on this farm. There was a natural valley where the current lake is. We cleared it out, built a dam, stocked that lake 8 years ago. First year we put bluegill and red ear in. The second year we put largemouth bass in. All of the fish have done extremely well. It's not uncommon to throw a lure or two in and catch 1 and 2 pound bass literally day in and day out. Cut trails throughout all of the woods. It's just outstanding trails for horseback riding, for four-wheeling, even just for taking walks throughout the woods. Given the size and scope of this property, I wanted to go with someone that A, I could trust, and B, that I thought could do an incredible job in terms of marketing and selling. I met Travis one day just by literally cold calling him and introducing myself. We met face to face and I felt very comfortable with him and his organization. And I have to say, he's done everything that I've asked him to do. It has been a great relationship. He's very knowledgeable of land and farm property in this area and is very easy to work with.
Hi, I'm Travis Tarrant with Tarrant and Harman Real Estate and Auction Company. We are out touring the Quail Valley Farm Estate, just 30 minutes outside of St. Louis, located in west central Illinois. Quail Valley is a combination of luxury and recreational living. We have approximately 117 acres outfitted with a fantastic custom-built home, outbuilding, lake site, Quail Valley is equipped with a 42 by 64 outbuilding. It also has a man cave inside that's suitable for entertaining. This is a turnkey recreational property with one of the most beautiful homes I've ever stepped foot in. We're secluded, and I'm 5 minutes away from shopping.
We moved back here primarily for family reasons, and unfortunately most of the kids have accepted jobs out of the state. I still own a business in Dallas that I run from back here, lots of friends, so we're now looking to go back to Texas.
For more information on how to feature your property on LandLeader TV, please visit landleader.com.